10 runs. Just 10 runs stood between the Himalayan nation of Nepal and the greatest sporting upset in their history. The stage was the iconic Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai. The opponent was the two-time world champion England. Thousands of fans had travelled across the border, turning the stadium into a sea of red and blue, waiting for a miracle. They got a thriller that went down to the very last delivery. Was it the experience of the three lions or the fearless spirit of the Rhinos that defined this night? Tonight on Sports Review, we break down an absolute classic from the ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2026. The drama began even before a single run was scored. England won the toss and chose to bat, but what followed in the second over will be etched in record books forever. Nepal handed a debut to 23-year-old off-spinner Sher Malla. Walking up to the bowling crease for the first time in international cricket, Sher Malla produced a moment of pure magic. With his very first ball, he induced a mistimed slog from the dangerous Phil Salt, who was caught at short fine leg. Just like that, Sher Malla became only the second Nepali bowler and the 28th player in history to take a wicket with his first ever T20I delivery. The Wankhede erupted as the underdogs tasted early blood. England captain Jos Buttler tried to stabilise the ship with a brisk 26, but the Nepal bowling attack was relentless. Nandan Yadav found the edge of Jos Buttler's bat, and when Sandeep Lamakane trapped Tom Banton leg before right after the power play, England were reeling at 57 for 3. This was the opening Nepal had dreamed of. However, it also set the stage for two young stars to rescue the favourites. Jacob Bethell, making his T20 World Cup debut, played an innings of immense maturity. Alongside his captain Airee Brook, the pair stitched together a 71-run partnership that shifted the momentum back to the defending giants. Jacob Bethell was sensational, reaching his half-century in just 28 balls. By the time he was dismissed for 55, he had already written his name in the history books as only the second English batter to score a 50 on his T20 World Cup debut. Airee Brook kept the pressure on from the other end, smashing 53 off 32 balls. But just as Nepal thought they had pulled things back through Dipendra Singh Airee, who took two crucial wickets including Sam Curran, Will Jacks arrived to deliver the final blow. Will Jacks hammered an unbeaten 39 from just 18 deliveries, including 3 massive sixes in the final over against Karan KC. That late blitz pushed England to a formidable 184 for 7, a total that felt safe, yet proved to be barely enough. This match was a roller coaster of emotions that proves why we love the T20 World Cup. If you are enjoying this deep dive into the biggest stories in sports, make sure to click that subscribe button and join the Sports Review family. We want to hear from you in the comments. Do you think Nepal has officially arrived as a major threat to the top-tier teams? Let us know your thoughts below. The chase began with a statement of intent. Kushal Bhurtel showed no respect for the reputation of Jofra Archer, smashing 3 boundaries in the opening over. Nepal raced to 31 without loss in 3 overs, leaving the England bowlers looking shell-shocked. It took a piece of brilliance from Will Jacks to break the opening stand, catching Kushal Bhurtel off his own bowling for 29. Shortly after, Liam Dawson, playing his first ever ICC event at age 35, dismissed Asif Sheikh. But the Rhinos refused to back down. Captain Rohit Paudel and the experienced Dipendra Singh Airee built a magnificent 82-run partnership that brought the equation down to 62 needed off the final 6 overs. They took a particular liking to Adil Rashid, taking 19 runs off his 3rd over. Dipendra Singh Airee played the shot of the night, a reverse slog sweep for 6 that sent the crowd into a frenzy. For a moment, it looked like England were out of answers. But the experience of Sam Curran and Liam Dawson eventually told. Dipendra Singh Airee holed out for 44, and Rohit Paudel followed for 39, leaving Nepal with a steep hill to climb. Just as the game looked over, Lokesh Bam decided to write his own script. He unleashed a brutal assault on Jofra Archer in the 18th over, smashing 2 towering sixes as 22 runs came off the over. The tension was suffocating. After Luke Wood struggled with his line in the 19th over, Nepal needed exactly 10 runs from the final 6 balls. The ball was handed to Sam Curran. With a nation's hopes on his shoulders, Lokesh Bam faced up. Sam Curran displayed nerves of steel, sticking to his Yorker plan and conceding only 5 runs. Lokesh Bam needed a 6 off the final ball but could only manage a single. England survived by the barest of margins. This 4-run victory for England was more about relief than dominance. While Will Jacks earned the player of the match for his all-round effort, the spotlight remains on England's bowling struggles, particularly with Adil Rashid and Jofra Archer going for significant runs. For Nepal, this was a moral victory of the highest order. They matched the world champions blow for blow, and the performances of Sher Malla, Lokesh Bam, and Dipendra Singh Airee prove that they are no longer just making up the numbers. The narrow defeat is heartbreaking, reminiscent of their 1-run loss to South Africa in 2024, but their growth is undeniable. In the end, England walk away with the points, but Nepal walk away with the respect of the entire cricketing world. They pushed a titan to the brink and proved that on their day, they can compete with anyone. It was a game of fine margins, where a few extra runs from Will Jacks and a disciplined final over from Sam Curran made all the difference. As the Nepal players took a well-deserved lap of honor in Mumbai, one thing became clear: the gap between the associates and the elites is closing faster than ever. Thank you for watching this match review on Sports Review. Can England find their rhythm before the next big clash, or will this scare haunt them? Join the discussion in the comments and stay tuned for more World Cup coverage.